Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty, the Crappy Crafter. Today, we will be going down a road that many have gone down before, such as Mariah Elizabeth and the Graveyard Loon. Today, we will be working with cheap, crappy squishies. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with her yet, but we'll see what comes about. I'm not going to be very ambitious. I don't want to cut anything off yet. I'll probably trim the seams because they're unsightly. But other than that, we'll just give her a good sanding, and then we'll use some cheap fabric paint. I couldn't get any of the tulip stuff because they only had one of the soft fabric paints there, so I got a whole bunch of the well, I don't know what it is, store brand plaid. They're plaid. I think I've heard of that before, so we'll see how that goes. Let's get right into it.
Okay, time for squishy roasting. There's not much, so we'll move on. I know I said I was going to sand her, but instead I decided to use acetone. I figured acetone would break down the top layer of the squishy foam just a little bit to make it grip a new layer of paint. Plus, it gets rid of the vast majority of the old paint, so theoretically we won't have to use as many layers of white to make a base for her. Have to remember to let all the acetone dry off though, and honestly that only takes like a minute because acetone evaporates very quickly. And here we are using the white plaid. And I only have to use 2 layers of this. It's amazing. It's so thick and goopy and stringy, and it's just really thick. I like this paint. I think I'm going to keep using it. We'll see. Put her under the fan, and then we'll do the same thing to her pot. 2 layers of white. Works very well. And then we'll use 2 layers of this purpley paint. Reddish, purple, I don't know. It's very pretty. I think it works really well as a pot color. Next up is her body again, and yes, I do in fact paint it green again. She ends up being very similar but darker colors to what she was, and you know what, that's okay. This star flower is now going to become a gaping head wound. We'll use a couple different red colors to really get that going, and this over here, a slightly darker red, is going to be her brain exploding out the side of her head because, you know, that's what zombies do. Oh, did I say zombie? Spoilers. Next up is time to paint her face. And remember to always let all of your layers dry before you work on the next section. I only have to do 1 layer for the eyes and the nose, well, the nostrils, 1 layer for the mouth. This paint is really nice. I really like it. Right then, like I said, 2 little nostrils, and we're gonna go with the happy little, a little happy smile. Wait, what? Not happy? I thought we were gonna go for happy. See, look, it's got teeth. It must be smiling, right? No. It is a poor little grumpy zombie. I think she's cute in the end, regardless of her temperament. Here we go, filling in the rest of her mouth with a red that is way too similar to her tongue. But you know what? It's okay. I don't mind. She's cute in the end. Here we go in with some different reds for some contrast and interestingness in the gaping head wound and in her brain as well. Shadow some of those lines in between the sections. There we go. Shadow her sections. Do some highlights in her little eyes. final touches on the head wound and the brain. Now it's time to give her liver spots. No, not liver spots. She may be old and rotten, and that's it. She's rotten. These are rotten spots, not liver spots. I don't know. I think it makes her look cute. Time for touch-ups and cleaning up the edges, and then we'll basically be done. Give her a crack in her pot so she can be a crackpot. I'll write her name and I will initial it and date it. And then we'll be all done. Bella.
Well, I think that worked out pretty well. Here she is. Little Bella. This is a big gaping wound. These are all little rotten spots. That's her brain sticking out. Poor little baby teeth. One big crack in her pot. I think she came out pretty well. Let me know in the comments what you would have done differently, or the same, what you would have named her, what you would have created with it. I'm curious to know. Would you have even gone and decorated this one, or would you have done something else? My options were pretty slim. All I had were 2 of these and 2 great big ice cream cones that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. So I didn't have much options, but there's still a lot of different things I could have done with her. What would you have done? Let me know. Also, hit the like button and subscribe and do all the usual YouTube things so that we can grow my channel together. Thank you so much for coming, and until next week, stay safe. It's not a very good fast rise. I mean, Plushie? No, it's a stuffy. No, it's not even a stuffy. It's a squishy. Oh. Oh, it's so fuzzy. Oh, Loki. What are you doing back there? What you doing back there? Come here. Come here. Oh. Oh. You're a good boy. Oh yes, such a good boy.